Happy almost Thanksgiving, everybody. I just got in from my last trip to the grocery store and I just wanted to pop on real quick and say happy almost Thanksgiving to everybody and to remind you of a few things. It is hard for me to believe that just a couple of weeks ago, people were concerned about their SNAP benefits and not having enough food and not knowing what they were going to do during this holiday season to eat. But baby, based on the way that store was packed out and the buggies of the people shopping, there is no concern about spending. Those people were packed in that store like they were giving things away. And based on my bill and my recent checkout, they aren't giving away anything. The prices are inflated and we have to be careful. Do not overspend on things that you do not need. I'm going to encourage everybody on Thanksgiving Day to bring something. Nobody shows up empty-handed this year. If you aren't preparing something to eat, you need to show up with a bottle of wine, some sweet tea, some napkins, paper plates, cups, something. Nobody needs to show up empty-handed. Everybody needs to contribute. Don't be planning to leave with 3 and 4 to-go plates and you didn't show up with anything. Everybody that's an adult that has a little bit of something needs to show up with something. All of the burden does not need to fall on the host. So make sure you're courteous and show up with something. My family is having all of our favorites: fried turkey, ham, dressing, greens, mac and cheese, green bean casserole, sweet potato muffins, sweet potato pies, pound cakes, you name it, we're gonna have it. But I am reminded that I'm still on a weight loss journey. I have worked way too hard to get where I am today to be gluttonous on this one day and go backwards. I still got to get on that scale 3 days next week, and I actually weigh in at the doctor again on December the 4th, and I don't want to go in there having gained weight after just hitting my goal a couple of months ago. So the plan for us is going to be, we're going to eat as much as we want on that day, and then we are going to give the rest away. Allow people to take food with them. Don't leave that food in your house. Eat as much as you want on Thanksgiving Day. Have a little bit here, a little bit there. Drink a little bit, eat a little bit. Food, fun, and fellowship is the goal. But the day after Thanksgiving, it's a wrap. We're getting back on the plan, and we're going to stick to doing what we have been doing. So there will be no gluttony on Thanksgiving Day for us. For those of us that are on this journey, we are doing better together, and we're going to make good choices. I'm not saying don't eat anything and everything you want on Thanksgiving Day. But I am saying eat as much as you want on that day, and then the rest has to go away. We cannot be eating this food for the next week, and then in a few weeks it's going to be Christmas and it'll be more the same. We are not going to allow this one day to derail us. So eat as much as you want on the day, but then we are giving the rest away. I'm sure there's somebody in your family that wants it or needs it, or somebody that's less fortunate that you will be able to provide it to, and they will be happy to get it. No confusion, no chaos. We're going to do all the things that we need to do. We're going to enjoy our families. We're going to do all the things that we like to do. Now, if you are approaching this holiday single and solo, I saw a video on TikTok with this young lady who felt like, for those that are single and solo, this is a very difficult time. It is very difficult to get food for one and have all of your Thanksgiving favorites. It's just really impossible. She was saying that in order to get a Thanksgiving meal with all of her favorites, it would have to be for a minimum of 4 people and way over $100, and she really didn't want to spend that much. I am going to encourage each and every one of you, if you are solo, don't allow that to get you down. Neither of my children will be home for Thanksgiving this year. My son just started a new business venture in his city, and he can't get away. And my daughter just recently relocated to Miami. She doesn't know a lot of people. She doesn't have any children. So she will be solo on Thanksgiving Day. And it makes me a little sad that my children won't be with me. They won't get any of mama's good old-fashioned cooking. But I know that they'll be okay. My son has friends in his city, and there will be people to make sure that his belly is full. And I hope that my daughter has some fun plans and that she'll get some of the things that she desires to eat as well. But if you are single and solo, don't allow that to cause you to be distressed or sad on Thanksgiving Day. There's so many things that you can do by yourself. It can be a time of reflection. If you can't get the Thanksgiving foods that you want to eat, pick your favorite restaurant that's open and get something different. Create a new experience for yourself. And next year, I say plan ahead. Get some friends together. Have a Friendsgiving. You don't always have to be with your family in order for you to celebrate the holiday. I know this is a difficult time to spend by yourself, and I hate the idea that my kids won't be here. And for anybody that's going to be by themselves, I do understand. But we have got to make the most of every situation. So don't allow that to discourage you. If you are solo this year, treat yourself. Cook your favorite dish if you want to. If you don't feel like cooking, see if you can go to a friend's house or just rest. You know, the holiday doesn't have to be about eating. Get up, go to the gym, go for a walk, treat yourself, go, watch your favorite movies. Set up the day of self-care if you're going to be in it by yourself. Do whatever you want to do. You don't have to concern yourself with what anybody else wants to be doing. If it's just you, that's okay. And finally, we will not be in the Black Friday madness. We will not be spending money unnecessarily. This is a reminder. No unnecessary spending. People are still being laid off. Inflation is still a thing. People are still struggling. Like I said, it was not that long ago that people were freaked out about not having their SNAP benefits. A sale at any of these stores is not a blessing to your budget. And they will be okay if they don't get your $39.99 this year for something that you absolutely do not need. You don't need the chaos. You don't need the stress of being in the stores. And you absolutely do not need to spend that money. Stick to your saving plan. And don't let consumerism disrupt your peace. We're going to have a peaceful and pleasant time. We're not going to overeat. We're not going to overspend. We're not going to do any of those things. We are going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to enjoy our families. And we're going to do all the things that we like to do. Again, if you're single and solo, do something simply for you. So I just wanted to pop on for a few minutes and remind you of the important things about this season for us this year. No gluttony, no overspending, no stressing. It's going to be a peaceful, pleasant time for us all. Eat as much as you want, but all things in moderation. Eat as much as you want on the day, and then we're going to give the rest away. We're going to avoid unnecessary chaos. We're going to avoid those stores on Black Friday. Black Friday is not a thing for us this year. 99% of that stuff in the store, we absolutely do not need. And we need to put our consumerism on a break. These corporations need to recognize what it feels like when we have decided to withhold our money because it's not in our best interest to buy a bunch of unnecessary things. So I just wanted to pop on real quick and say happy almost Thanksgiving to you guys. I made my final trip to the grocery store. I'm going to get up in the morning, start prepping and getting things all set so that me and my family can enjoy my dishes. Again, if you're going to somebody's house, don't show up empty-handed. Make sure you show up with just a little something, whether it's a bottle of wine, some plasticware, some paper towels, paper plates, something. Give the host a call. See if there's anything they need because we don't want the burden to fall on just one person this year. So I hope that each and every one of you have a marvelous Thanksgiving. And until the next time, Season Lady signing out. Toodles.